A new Steam Deck is upon us, and you want to know what the big new feature is? It's OLED. An OLED screen that's guaranteed to blast the old Steam Deck screen out of the water, and a bigger battery to boot. But there's way more than just a better screen and battery. So let's get it out of the way first. The single biggest new feature is an OLED display. So big in fact that this model is officially called the Steam Deck OLED. Yeah, I know some people like you may not buy the hype of OLED, but I can tell you right now, OLED is just that much better than LCD displays. The main selling point of an OLED display is better contrast ratios and better blacks. Black colors on a normal LCD display are actually kind of like dark grayish because the backlight's still on. But with an OLED display, the pixels that are meant to display black just straight up turn off, meaning it's a true black color. If you're playing a game with a lot of black colors, this can result in some battery savings, but truth be told for the Steam Deck, it probably won't save you any battery whatsoever. Also worth mentioning is that the screen is slightly bigger. The old Steam Deck used to have a 7-inch diagonal display, now it's 7.4 inch. It's not a huge increase, but it's an increase nonetheless, and the bezels will become smaller as a result. Also mentioned is the fact that this display can apparently go up to 90 Hz. If you scroll down on the page, you'll see that in fact, yes, it says up to 90 Hz on the display. That said, quite a few modern AAA titles won't be able to hit 90 FPS on the Steam Deck, so this may not seem that important, but for a lot of indie games, higher refresh rate, heck yeah. Do note that it's the same resolution, 1280 by 800. What will save you battery is the fact that there's literally a bigger battery. A 50 watt-hour battery instead of a 40 watt-hour battery. That's a literal 25% increase in battery capacity. Valve estimates that this will be about 3 to 12 hours of gameplay, which is somewhat bigger than the 2 to 8 hour estimate that Valve used to give out for the old Steam Decks. They've also made a slight revision to the APU. Being on a 6nm APU process instead of a 7nm process, it's ever so slightly more efficient, but truth be told, a change that small probably won't mean anything. Also included with the Steam Deck OLED is Wi-Fi 6E. If you have the proper router, it'll be a lot faster. I personally don't have a Wi-Fi 6E router, I have a Wi-Fi 6 router, so even if I can't make full use of this new Steam Deck's new Wi-Fi chip, it's still going to be a significant upgrade compared to the normal Steam Deck's Wi-Fi 5 chip. Also included is a quote-unquote dedicated Bluetooth antenna, which is supposed to improve connection for multiple controllers. Bluetooth 5.3 more specifically. Valve also claims that it's easier to mod now, because they now use Torx screws in the back. Valve is no longer using those self-tapping screws in the back, meaning structural integrity shouldn't be compromised when you open up the case. Also included is a new carrying case for the 1TB model. The 1TB model is supposed to include a new updated case that includes a removable liner, which Valve says is suitable for just tossing into your backpack. This is a really cool improvement, and if I didn't have like a million different Steam Deck cases already, this would be a welcome change. Valve also claims the Steam Deck runs cooler, it has a bigger fan, and better thermals. How this actually plays out remains to be seen. And Valve also says it weighs 30 grams lighter, or 5% lighter than the old model, which is objectively good. There's also a number of other minor changes that can be found on Valve's website. For example, resume time is supposedly 30% faster. Also, Valve is discontinuing the 64GB model as well as the old 512GB model. As such, these older models are permanently on discount, at least until supplies run out, and as such the modeling tiers have changed. Now the 256GB model is the smallest model you can buy. That one will remain an LCD model. The 512GB model will now be an OLED model, and now they're introducing a new higher tier 1TB model. It's the same price as the old 512GB Steam Deck, so it's a good thing that the price hasn't increased whatsoever. And let's not forget there's supposed to be a limited edition model. It's a Steam Deck, but this time it's red. More specifically, it's got Valve's shade of red. It's a little more expensive, but if you're looking to buy a Steam Deck, then maybe that should be the one you get. What is worth mentioning is that there is no performance increase. So if you're already satisfied with your old Steam Deck, then keep it. There's no need to sell it and get a new Steam Deck. But if you don't already have a Steam Deck, or rather you just want a brand new Steam Deck, then you can get this one, sure. I want to get the limited edition red one. If you liked this video, be sure to press the thumbs up button and spread the good gospel of high-tech lowlife. And if you want to see more high-tech lowlife, be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. And for you enlightened individuals, be sure to join my Discord server. And if you wish to support high-tech lowlife, be sure to check out our Patreon page. Links in the description down below.